Little White is carrying delicious food, preparing to serve it. Within seconds, the Pink Panther devoured the entire chicken, leaving only the bones. When Little White placed the plate on the table, the captain lifted the lid, and all three of them jumped in surprise. In the end, Little White was kicked down the stairs. At that moment, he noticed a pink rope and gave it a quick tug. The Pink Panther dashed away at lightning speed. Little White hurried after him. Pink Panther hid around a corner. Little White turned around and suddenly saw a pink tail near the window. He yanked it hard, only to discover it was the chef's tie, and got thrown aside once again. Then, Pink Panther reappeared. He slipped into a room. Just as he was about to leave, the captain's girlfriend returned. The Pink Panther had no choice but to disguise himself as a table lamp, waiting quietly for the right moment to sneak away. Unexpectedly, a maid showed up. This time, the Pink Panther turned himself into a carpet. Things got worse. He was dragged into the bathroom. Then, the homeowner stepped in to take a bath. Seizing the opportunity, the Pink Panther crawled out of the tub. He ran to the living room to dry his fur. When he suddenly heard a noise, he immediately hid in a closet. So, when the homeowner opened the closet, they picked up the Pink Panther and used him as a scarf. When the homeowner went out onto the deck, Pink Panther grabbed some milk. By the time Little White realized it, the milk was already gone. The captain was at the door to greet the lady, while Little White grabbed the Pink Panther, only to get punched by the woman. After that, the Pink Panther went out to the deck to enjoy the sea breeze, but the chair there was completely unusable. After a lot of struggling, the chair threw the Pink Panther off. The Pink Panther then grabbed a whip to teach the chair a lesson. To his surprise, the chair could actually walk, and started chasing him. The Pink Panther scrambled into a corner, only to be spotted by Little White again. Afterward, the three of them chased each other around the ship. The Pink Panther leapt straight into the sea, and they all followed. Finally, they drifted onto a small island.